2011 game shoe that we're bringing to the table. And really the idea that has been accumulating over a bunch of years prior to this model was modularity in footwear. So being able to take parts of the shoe out, put parts of another part in place of that in order to change performance characteristics in the shoe. So what we've developed is a system where we can literally replace the entire midsole and get a very distinctly different underfoot performance depending on what you wear in the shoe at a specific point in time. So the shoe comes with 2 sets of midsoles, one geared towards quick, responsive, more cutting movement, which is more of a guard player on the perimeter, and then a midsole that's specific to a more explosive game, more vertical game, playing in the paint, going up for rebounds, blocks, etc. So that a versatile player, a hybrid player, like the top of the league is playing and being able to play in different positions now, can adapt their footwear depending on the situation they're in. So they might wear one in the first 3 quarters and the other in the last quarter in order to finish the game. Or if, even game to game, playing at home and playing away, a very different style of play sometimes. Depending on the team, you might be asked to play in a different position than usual, and we're allowing you to do that in the same shoe and giving you options on how to adapt your performance and cushioning underfoot to the style of play that you're playing for that certain game. So that's where the concept started, and we showed it to MJ. It was a very raw concept. It literally was these parts right here. So we wanted to get him on board with the concept and explain it to him. So we explained to him, here's a comfort booty. This is your comfort around the foot. It goes inside a shell. You put the midsole inside of that, and obviously this then sits on your traction pattern. So as raw as this was, it started the wheels turning for the entire team, Michael Jordan included. And the more we talked about it, the more it came to a discussion around the warrior and really getting ready for battle. So you like the almost like a ritual of putting on the product and putting the choose your weapon type talking, where you choose the midsole that's right for that specific point in time, for that game that you're playing, and then lace up around that. And as we dug a little deeper into what he meant by warrior, he really kind of went into it in terms of home turf, defending home turf, going on a away game where you're basically trying to invade somebody else's turf, and how it really does feel like going to battle. It did to him, it did to his team in his time, and it still does to the players here today. So we thought that was interesting and a great starting point for the aesthetic part of the shoe. So really raw concept, really unrefined aesthetically, to then go, okay, how do we talk about the warrior? How do we talk about getting ready for battle, and how we take that as inspiration? So we started working with this very high grade dress shoe quality leather, and started looking at warrior patterns that could express some of that. Looking at star maps, the warrior would read the stars before they go into battle as perf patterns, and then crafting the product just like the attention to detail on the crafting part kind of matches that of crafted product of the past, so that these products are hand finished, hand buffed by craftsmen before they're put in the box and shipped out, so that you actually get a color fade, toe to midfoot to heel, really accentuating the beautifully premium finished product. Every single detail on there is done with great attention, and still not forgetting that we're here to have some fun as well, and we're here to have a little bit of tongue in cheek. So we looked at the elephant print pattern that's very iconic to Jordan, and said, you know, that's not something that we need to be very loud about. It's something that already is a very iconic Jordan piece, but how do we have fun with it? So we designed a traction pattern playing with the elephant print pattern, and still making sure, of course, that it performs. It's a great traction pattern, great court feel, but it definitely is a little bit of a tongue-in-cheek for Jordan, you know, having fun with some of these assets. So that's sort of the raw concept. If you guys want to, you know, ask questions or dive in a little deeper, the reason the elephant print is on there because Tinker immediately had it as an idea for the upper part of the shoe, and it just felt truer to the concept around the warrior to go where we went here, with this beautiful embossed pattern, the burnishing, and perf patterns.